everybody. My name, oops, hang on, still getting the hang of this StreamYard thing. Hi, everybody. My name's Jan, and welcome to Silky Steel's Kitchen Witchery. Today, I'm just got a wild one up my rear to make a protection spell jar for Mercury retrograde. And who doesn't need that, right? Let's see. Nobody in the chat yet. I'm going to give it a couple of minutes. Some of the things you'll need is a jar. And there's a multitude of things you can use. Whatever seems right to you is probably the best thing. But I'm going to use some black salt, some lavender, and I've also made lavender tea for it, a tincture of tea, chamomile, peppermint, rosemary, tourmaline or obsidian, clear quartz, fluorite. You can use blue lace agate. I don't have any. Oh, hello, Anna. Hi, Gina. Hi, Jazzy. Welcome. Should I start that over? Some of the things you can use, and some of the things I'm going to use for a protection spell jar is salt. Thank you, Anna. Lavender. Okay, salt absorbs negative energy. Lavender calms anxiety. Chamomile eases frustration. Peppermint encourages clear communication and alert. I have another word on there I wrote, and I can't tell what it is. Can't read my own writing. Anyway, and it improves your alertness. Rosemary gives you mental clarity and provides protection. Tourmaline or obsidian is a protective stone. Clear quartz for clear communications and mental acuity. Fluorite also is protective and brings abundance. Blue lace agate. I don't know what that does because I don't own any, so I've never really looked it up. A candle, either blue, silver, or gray, and have to have forgotten a tray to do this on. I can do it on this mirror I have. I use it as a drink holder so I don't get my velvet all wet. But first thing we want to do is we want to cleanse our space. And I have a little protective spell that I wrote. I've already used it once, but I like writing spells, and I was writing spells for Mercury retrograde, so I'm going to reuse this protection and purification spell. And I'm going to light some white sage incense. Fresh incense, it's hard to light. That's a good thing. Okay, so climbing ivy, strong and green. Wash this space and make it clean. I have ivy up there in case anybody didn't know. Wash this space and make it clean. Bind all malice, block all spite, allowing only that of light. Rooted deep and growing tall, build a safe, protective wall. By your leaf and by your vine, protection and purity become mine. As I respect the goddesses in me, protection's in place, and blessed be, and so it is. So let me set this in the incense holder. Okay. Like I said, the first thing you're going to need is a jar. And am I the only one around here that literally buys wee yogurt because it has cool jars? And I like making corks, so it makes perfect jars for me. So I'm going to open this jar, and I'm going to cleanse it with the white sage. Jar is ready to accept our offerings. I'm going to write my intention on a piece of paper. That's the first thing that goes in the jar. My electronics are safe. And I will think before I speak during this time. That's a big one for me. That's really hard for me to do. I have one of those brains that goes like 200 miles a minute, and it has a direct line to my mouth somehow, always has. Anyway, I'm going to fold this. This is called a petition. You write what you want on it. I'm going to fold it up and put it in the bottom of the jar. And in just a second, I'll lower the camera so you can see everything I'm doing. So this is going in the bottom of the jar. Let's see if I can do this. I hope that's good. I've got all my stones ready to go outside as soon as the sun goes down. Okay, the first thing I want to do is I want to put some black salt onto the petition. It absorbs all negative energy. I make this myself. You can use any kind of salt. I make black salt. I make my black salt with incense, ashes, charcoal, and whatever salt I have on hand. And isn't this just the best jar for it? I love it. Okay, once I get that on there, the next thing I'm going to do is my stones. Okay, so I'm going to put some aventurine. Some black obsidian for protection. I don't have any stone ones, but I do have these beads, so I think a few of these should work. And most important, I think, for Mercury retrograde is some clear crystals, quartz, to keep communication flowing freely. Some of the smaller ones I'm probably not going to use. Let's see. Buy these in bulk, and some of them are usable and some of them really aren't. So the ones that aren't usable, oh, here's a big one that's not. Look at that. Some fractured ones. And one perfect, pristine one for the clear communication. I am blessed to have a rock shop less than a mile from my house. Or maybe not so blessed for that, but you know, it is what it is. I love it. Now after you've got the salt and the stones, I'm going to put your herbs. Now I've got peppermint for clear communication and mental alertness. I've got chamomile to keep me calm when I'm thinking about blurting out something I should think about before I say. I need to make a new cork for this one. This is my, I love these jars. They hang in my shelf above or behind me. They just hang that way. But this one's, it's very old. My dearest friend Zora gave them to me. I have 3 of them. And I think I need to make new corks for them because they seem to try to break when I'm taking them off. And then rosemary for mental clarity and protection. And I'm going to hang this back up before I break it because I would just, yeah, I would. Actually, I wouldn't have to. Zora would kill me. Then I got lavender. And I already did the chamomile. Put these back so I have room to work. They just drop. And I used the peppermint already too. I am going to have to get a plate. I can't do what I need to do without a plate under it. So I will be right back. It will just take a moment. Oh, sorry about that. I'm usually better prepared. But who am I kidding? I always forget something. Sorry about the noise. I have bone on my knees. It's really bad today. So, sorry about all the whining and grunting. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to put in this one just because I want it to be pretty. I'm going to put some lavender tincture that I made this morning. So it'll be all pretty and purple. Oh, classy is my... Okay, then I'm going to cap it. And where's my scissors? Oh, that must have been what fell. Well, I'll use regular scissors to trim the wick. I have special iron scissors, but I dropped them and I'm not going to go digging for them right now. So this will do. Magic is all about intention. So, mistakes are not mistakes. They're just things that you do when you're doing magic. So my intention here is to protect myself from Mercury retrograde's effects. And I'm going to light this little blue candle. Set that there for a second. I'll try and raise this up some so maybe we can both see. So I can at least see what you can see. I'm going to seal this shut with the candle. I have sealing wax candles, but I think blue or silver or gray would be best for this job, representing Mercury. Mercury's represented by silver or blue or gray. Come on, drippity drip drip. As soon as I get a general seal on this, I'll do my spell work. So that's sealed all the way around. And now I can just let the rest of the wax fall where it may. And here's the intention of my spell. Mercury, fleet-footed, backwards you turn. My peace and clarity you cannot burn. My words are steady. My thoughts are clear. No glitches or chaos may enter here. As cosmic tides pull and shift, I stand anchored by fire and sea. As I speak, so mote it be. And so it is. And then I'm going to let the rest of this candle burn the rest of the way down. When it's almost done, let's see, I can see everybody in chat now. I have to have my camera where I can't even see anything. Hi, Karen. Let me see who's all showed up while I was working. Hi, James. Anna, I already saw. Well, it's good to have you all here. Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it. Looks like a birthday cake, but it's not. And I say this protection spell 3 times in the time it takes this candle to burn. I do not have to wait for it to burn all the way. I will, I'll just set it aside, but I have to make sure I catch it before it hits the cork. That could be dangerous. So I'm going to say my spell again. Mercury, fleet-footed, backwards you turn. My peace and clarity you cannot burn. My words are steady, my thoughts are clear. No glitches or chaos may enter here. As cosmic tides pull and shift, I stand anchored. Calm is my gift. Protected in tech, in travel, in speech, Mercury's chaos cannot reach. By earth and air, by fire and sea, as I speak, so mote it be. And so it is. Cool, Karen. Did you see that? I don't know when you came in. I was busy, and I have to have my camera way down so I can't see the chat. This is the very last of the kombucha that I made. This one's strawberry. I gotta make some more. My my little, what is it? Ah, I'm getting old. I'm having a brain fart. My little starters for the kombucha are definitely ready. I've got like 4 or 5 in the kombucha hotel now, so I can make a lot. Still burning. This is living untethered. Doesn't have any pretty pictures or anything, but it's got really good stuff to say. And then I think I'll pull one from Alchemy of Awareness. When this is over, if you guys could go into the chat, please. Leave me a thumbs up and a message in the chat. It really helps the algorithm, and I'm brand new starting out, so I need all the help I can get. So this one's The Outside World. The universe is a phenomenal system of cause and effect. What was causes what is. Every single thing is the result of every single thing that ever happened through time and space. You're not the doer, you are the experiencer of reality. I like that. You're not the doer, you're the experiencer. We are the observers, as they say in quantum physics. And where's my alchemy of awareness? What's this one? Ooh. I forgot I got this one. I'm going to do this one instead. This is Foretell. It's an energy forecasting oracle, and it does have some beautiful artwork. So, make sure I don't catch myself on fire when I'm showing you something on the camera. I forgot how pretty this deck is. Jeez. I need to get rid of decks that don't resonate so that I can appreciate the ones I have that do. Jumper. Okay. This one is a great vision. Let's see. Hold tightly to the vision you have for the future. It's a glimpse of what your soul is calling you to create. Trust in its importance and nurture it with belief. Take inspired steps to bring it to life. I think these cards are telling us not to worry about Mercury retrograde. It's going to happen to the people it needs to happen to. You know, Narcissus in Greek mythology, after all the vile things he did, the reflecting pool was his last step. It was the final blow. You are gaining a platform. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't even show you the card. Calming influence. This is... Or gaining influence, I'm sorry. I can't see very well. You are gaining a platform, a following of individuals who are drawn to your message. This influence is a powerful gift. Use it to inspire, uplift, and create meaningful change. I try to do that, and I know you guys out there do too. I love this community. This really is a beautiful deck. I forgot about it. Anyway. Thank you, Anna. I love this deck. I wanted to just show you one of the really pretty cards. There are some that just are stunning. like this one. Family tree. It's trees growing in the middle of the street, in the middle of the city. I love it. Hi, Amy. How are you doing? Are you feeling better? And I need to do my spell one more time before I blow this candle out. Mercury fleet-footed. Backwards you turn. My peace and clarity you cannot burn. My words are steady, my thoughts are clear. No glitches or chaos may enter here. As cosmic tides pull and shift, I stand anchored, calm is my gift. Protected in tech, in travel and in speech, Mercury's chaos cannot reach. By earth and air, by fire and sea, as I speak, so mote it be. And so it is. And I'm going to blow this out because it's causing me lung problems. And then I'm going to have to make sure that smoke doesn't come for me. Okay. So that's it. That's my Mercury retrograde spell jar. It turned out very pretty, I think. Any questions? Oh, I'm so sorry, Amy. Does anybody have any questions? Thank you, Karen. You might have to rewatch the beginning to see what I put in it. It's not complicated. Intention intense is what it is. Too bad my infusion doesn't look purple anymore. It kind of browned out with all the rest of the stuff. This is a very, very pretty purple. Oh, it looks blue on the screen. It's purple though. Anybody else have anything? Questions, comments? You are welcome, Anna. Yeah, you can get a whole... this right here, this is all candles. You can get a whole bunch of spell candles for about $9, a little more, and you can get a... that's a box of 100. Yes, you can. You can use... You know, to be honest, you can use whatever you like. Magic is about intention. This is just to help you. All of this and all of this is just to help you focus your intention. So, you know, if somebody else says that herb's not a protective herb, but you feel it is, use it. It's all about intention. I am very eclectic when it comes to witchcraft. Spells. I like to write them. And I feel like it has more intention when I write it and I really feel what it says. And I've started eating wee yogurt just because I like the jars. And they make great spell jars. I was using these little guys back here. This is one I made for something else entirely, but I was using these little ones back here. This is my portable money jar. It's got cash and change inside it and stuff. But I was using this size, and I don't know, you can fit more in these. These are better for portability, but you can just fit more in these. I'm going to leave these, I'm going to leave this close to all my tech stuff and computers. Exactly, Amy. Exactly. How do you like your candles, Amy? I sent Amy a box of spell candles. different colors, different colors signify different things with candles, but it's whatever you really feel it to be. I would have used a silver candle if I had one, but I don't, so I used blue. They seem good jars. Yeah, I make the corks. I like making corks. I carve them, and I use my file, and I make them the shape I want. But I like wee yogurt, but I wouldn't buy it at $1.50 a pop. Unless it came with this. These are great when you make candles. They're awesome. If I make scented candles, I put them in wee jars. If I make gifts, I put them in wee jars. Oh, thank you, Amy. I knew you would. You don't need any of this stuff. You can do stuff with whatever's in your kitchen. But sometimes, and stay within your means for sure, and I've been collecting this stuff for a long time, but sometimes having the right tools just feels right, you know? It feels right when you have sage to clean your space, or Florida water, or whatever it is you use, but things like spell candles, yeah, I'll buy them. So how many people are putting their rocks out tonight? And your water jars. I gotta get my water out so I'll remember to do it. Let me do that now because I'm close to it. Move past that. Ooh. This is my moon water jar. That's that has the energy of, this will be the 6th full moon I've used with that water. Very special now. I hope that's not a crack. Oh no, it's I saw something on the bottom and it scared me. It's just a manufacturing line. I thought it was a crack. I was gonna have a heart attack. You can use moon water in spells. You can use it to cleanse. It purifies things. It just adds a little extra kick. If you're going to do something with water and you put moon water in, it just adds an extra kick. You can put them on a windowsill. I always put them on my back porch. I prefer to put them outside, but, you know, you do what works for you. If you're in an apartment or whatever and you have to put it on the sill, put it on the sill. Still get some moonlight. Glass doesn't diminish moonlight. You are so welcome, Anna. Bastet attacked my dish. All right, well, have a good full moon, and I have to get going. I'm going to be on with Scott in an hour. We'll be doing readings. Like, subscribe, tell all your friends, do all the YouTube stuff, and please leave a comment when the live closes. Bye, everyone. You are so welcome, Karen. Bye, Gina. Bye, Anna. Bye, James. Thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it.